Yo, what's good, people? What's going on, people? Yes, you know what time it is. Same time every week, Sunday nights, Tech and Chill Show Unplugged. Brought to you by your host, Ben from the Lover of Tech channel. Woo, what's good, people? Hope you guys are feeling good, man. Hope you guys had a good week. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you guys are feeling nice still, you know? Yeah. Tech and Chill Show is live, man. It is live. We're kicking. We are also dual streaming as well. So all my Periscope, all my Twitter family, we are live and kicking right there as well. Cheers. Shout out to Tech King Mike. Thank you for posting that on Twitter. But we are also live streaming on Twitter as well. I'm going to pin that to... Yep. And I'm going to retweet that. So we're live streaming on Periscope at the same time as well. So Periscope and Twitter fam, I'm going to try and make sure that I keep attention on the comment section there. Hello Twitter fam. Hopefully we're sounding and looking good. Hope you guys like that intro track as well. Smooth it into, you know, I like stuff like that. Try and make it nice and vibey, you know. Hope you guys are liking the live stream setup. I'm trying different things. As always, man, we want to make sure that we do a sound check and we'll do a roll call check. Sound, audio, video. How is everything sounding? Any delays? Anything not sounding right? Anything just being out of sync? Everything looks right on my levels, but I always like to make sure, man. Always like to make sure. And I already see the comment section popping off. People already have opinions, and I was struggling to find a topic, but then I thought, yeah, you know what? The camera scene's popping off. We'll talk about cameras later, but, you know, we still got to keep it like consumer tech mobile, man. Andreas, sound good, video perfect. My guy, smooth and clean, bro. It's a rainy afternoon here, so we're chilling. Bro, looks good. I like that. And let me start from the top. Trenton Marshall, aka the original Tech Rant himself. I want my charger, my guy. Okay. If you don't get a charger, we march to... Yes. It's peak if we don't get a charger. But yeah, boy. Hopefully you guys shouldn't be hearing any background noise because I'm still using RTX. RTX voice is witchcraft, like keyboard sounds, all the clacks, all the sound from the P. You shouldn't be hearing that. You should be just hearing mine. Okay. So I've got my guy Tech, my boy like Techers, bro. Thanks for backing it, man. It's been a while. Appreciate you, man. I said, don't need a charger. Use the old adapter. Keep it moving. Every household has a few of them lying around. Ooh, he's on that side of the fence. Rotted. The wire is supplied. Okay, that's probably a different one. Let's get it in. Yes, of course. My guy was good. I don't care if I got 20 chargers around. I needed my charger. Damn it. We keep it a cost low. Cost low? Apple? Really? Maybe. That's true. We could talk about it from that perspective, that Apple might actually cut costs somewhere to balance out things like 5G being added. So, all right, as long as they're lower. Oh, okay, hold on. I just got email come through from my old workplace. As long as they're lower the cost, the iPhone should be. But that's going to be the point of contention and discussion that we're going to talk about. Are they going to lower the price? And them lowering the price, will we see the reflection of things like 5G being added and the expense of 5G? We've got to talk about that as well. You know, because we might not see it. We might not see that price reduction. Paris, what's up? Yeah, what's good, Sean? Periscope always makes my phone warm. Okay, that's strange. Sounds good. Good, smooth. Yep. Audio, video quality, great. Yes. Hey, what's good? Nintendo 504. Apple is finessing that dollar, and you're buying the new phone, but they're trying to make anything portless. Yeah, this bro, bro. I don't know. I don't know you. That's what that's what Apple's on. I don't know you. I think now since I've got my audience here, and you guys have pretty much made it clear that everything sounds crispy, everything sounds good. Got a bit of RGB in the back, light looking a bit crispy. Obviously you got to keep it nice. We got to keep it energy, man. You know me. I prefer the live streams more than actually doing videos, but videos are what makes the channel grow. Unfortunately, it's been crazy. I've been liking the consistency. All my video ideas that I jotted down from the break that I had, I pretty much have executed all of them, and I've got all my videos staggered up all the way up until mid-July. I've never had that level of efficiency before. And it's actually made making videos a lot more fun. Before we get into the topic, kind of a debrief. It's sad. My previous video, if you guys haven't watched it, shameless plug, go watch the previous video, the current video that's up. And I had the most fun making that talking head video about how often should design change, and it was all based around the iPhone SE, because the iPhone SE only got an upgrade after 4 years, like slightly more than 4 years, from March 2016 to obviously this year 2020 around April, I believe. And yeah, the video tanked. The only thing I did different was schedule the video to be posted like in the afternoon around 2 o'clock. So look, the channel's going through. What's good, Tanner? Welcome, big bro like Tanner. The channel right now is going through a CPR phase. That's how I'm calling it, man. So, it's just finding its feet again. There's some videos that have done better than others, and we're just trying to bring it back up. So we move. New videos live tomorrow. So make sure that if you are subscribed is not enough. Hit that notification bell. Press that notification bell so you see it. New video goes live. I'm trying to pretty much do 3 videos in a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and any filler gap videos that need to be done. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. I'm trying to bring different discussions, as well as obviously your traditional reviews and stuff that I love doing from before. Your camera comparisons, your reviews, your comparisons, your battery charging test, all of that stuff is still there. But I also want to add a different dynamic with the talking head subject. So I hope you guys are enjoying it, man. I hope you guys are enjoying it, and hopefully things will pick up, man. But I appreciate the ones that have been rocking and sticking with it, man. So yeah. All right, let me read the comments. Trent, no iPhone 12 for me. I do want to get back on an iPhone. My last iPhone was the iPhone XS Max. My contract with my friends and family on EE is due from the 7th of August. So yeah, I want to jump back on iPhone again, man. iOS 14 has impressed me, even though it's catch up. I've got a video about that coming up on Wednesday as well, just to give you guys a preview. Yeah, there's a video coming up on Wednesday about iOS 12. I was iOS 14. I also did my WWDC recap, so watch that video as well. But you guys should all know what's good. Yeah, I do want to jump back on that iPhone, but I'm just suspecting that out of the 4 models, the iPhone 12, iPhone 12 Max, iPhone 12 Pro, and iPhone 12 Pro Max, I believe it's probably just the normal iPhone 12s that are not coming with the charger. I don't know if it's anything to do with specifically the Pro models, or if it's just iPhone 12 series cross board that are not coming with the chargers. I don't know, but I think everything just seems more geared towards the normal iPhone 12s. But I might have misread, I might have misquoted. So pardon me if there's anything that doesn't necessarily make sense in that retrospect. What else? You lot are flying through the comments quick. Let me just read them before I actually go ham. Everything. Yep. No funds going to Canon. No, my funds are going to Canon. Yeah, bro. Like from a creative point, I think the R6 would be the camera for you, Trenton. Like you buy that camera, you won't need to upgrade for 5 to 10 years, and then I think that's you personally, provisionally. Jury's out 9th of July, Thursday. We'll see, but yeah, just as a heads up, man, I'm provisionally impressed with what Canon are bringing. True wireless charging on the go is maybe the new idea Apple's working, but that's impossible. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. True wireless charging is not impossible. It's something that's been implemented, but it's not impossible. It will eventually happen, but however long it takes, who knows? Trent, I feel you. What up? What's good? TKM, Tekken Mike. Dig what you're doing with the channel. No, I appreciate that, bro. I'm just trying. It's just taking your foot off the pedal. Like it's the worst thing you can do for your channel. That's the only advice anyone that wants to create. Even if you were consistent with maybe 3 videos and you have to step back, worst case scenario, step back to 1 video a month if you have to, if not 1 video a week. Like, don't take your foot off the pedal completely. Most people that are subscribed to your channel have not pressed the notification bell, and I noticed this, that there's people that I don't get their notifications for, that only watch their videos because they post it on Twitter because I follow them. Then I realized that I haven't actually turned on the notification bell. And sometimes I get notifications of their videos naturally about 2-3 days later, but yet they posted a video 2-3 days ago. So YouTube is like that. It will bury your channel if you take your foot off. So that was my mistake. I don't blame that on no one else, you know. So I'm just resuscitating it, man. CPR. We'll get there. The design discussion video was dope. Now I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, man. It's talking head videos can be boring if you're not careful. So I'm trying to add a bit of dynamic, you know, a dynamicness to it to make it a bit more engaging for you guys. So hopefully you guys rock with it, man. Welcome back to the dark side. What's up? What's good? iOS 14 was overdue and it's dope. Yeah, it's always the case of Apple. It's always the case of Apple. A lot of what Apple does is always overdue, but you know what? My case in point, and it's gonna be. We'll discuss it through as well. So we could talk about the main topic, then we'll divert to other thing. Love the new videos, my dude. Nah, definitely. What's good? Tanner would hold it, bro. Yep. Yo, what's good? Fox Tech dropped a new video today. In-depth review, long term of the iPad Pro 2020 with the Magic Keyboard. Well done. Of course, man. All right, let's get into it. So, three people that I'm gonna base this reference off is definitely gonna be Trent and Marshall. He dropped a video on this, and he was on the opposing side of what they're doing. It's just not a good look. Then you've got my man Triggered T. I call him Triggered when he does videos like that where he goes against the grain. He's known as Triggered T, not technically T, not T Devane, no, Triggered T. So technically T dropped a video on the other side where he was just basically like, yo, he's cool with the fact that Apple are not going to be dropping a charger and everyone has a charger, and even the ones that are coming from, you know, Android or new users, yeah, they just got to deal with it. Like, and then Zach talks tech as well. Why I liked his video is he was coming from a legal standpoint, because he was actually reading the liability in the pamphlets and the booklets that you get in the iPhone box, which I like that angle. I didn't see most people coming from that way. And guys, Marquez is big enough. I don't want to reference him too much. Like, shout out to him, but he cut it from both sides in what sense of everything being portless before they even transfer USB-C, which I think is just a bit petty, to be honest, because you put USB-C on your iPad Pros. Like, why? Like, still put USB-C if you still want a portless future, and just make everything cohesive. Your MacBooks are USB-C, your Mac Pros are USB-C based on Thunderbolt 3 connections. You know, your iPad, why are you making the iPhone just elusive to it? You know, so it's a bit annoying. And yeah, he was talking about the environmental benefits of obviously like the decrease in e-waste, which is all well and good. I mean, hey, fine, you know. I understand all. I just, like I said, the only thing that will make it a bit more of a cushion for me is if it's only referring to the normal iPhone 12 and 12 Max, right, and not the Pro models. One, if it does come with a cable, I can forgive it a little bit. And if it does come with USB-C, which I doubt very much, is still gonna probably be Lightning, then maybe I can understand. Because obviously there's an element of packaging where if they can really reduce it and slim it down, right, they can pack a lot. I don't know if you guys remember the original Moto G, and I get it. The Moto G is a budget phone from before, but the Moto G from 2013, 14, I believe, that was a budget phone that only came with the USB cable, but not the plug. And that packaging was so slim. Like back in the sales days when I used to work in phones, we got a lot of them, man. And it was so much nicer to pack away. Like in terms of packaging and stocking, it was really, really good. So less box and stuff. So I get it from that perspective. I get it if it's something that, but I just feel like if it's a pro device, I don't think you can skimp out. I think it's just pushing it a bit much. If it's on the non-pro devices, maybe. But the thing is, are we gonna see the cost saving of the power brick not being in there with 5G being added across the board, whether it's just sub-6 or millimeter wave? Are we, the end consumer, gonna see the cost? And I'm 50-50. The instinctive thing is to say no, right? Apple won't save money for no one. But let's take it back, right? Let's take it back. Remember the iPhone XR or the iPhone XR, right? The iPhone XR, when it first came out with 64 gigabytes, right, was $749 or 749 pounds, right? It was that price. The iPhone 11, which is the follow-up year phone, the normal one, actually is a better phone. It's a better phone. Same screen, but it's a better phone, more powerful. It's a better phone, but they actually reduced the price by $50, £50. So Apple are in this weird place where they're listening to people more, and they are making decisions where they do make you as the consumer see the cost saving, and you can visibly see it. You know, they did that with their laptops. You know, the configuration of the new 13-inch MacBooks, even with the 10th gen, you get much more value for an Apple laptop per the configuration of double the RAM, double the storage, and your processors with better cool. You know, so if you configured it in the previous config with the older models, you would have paid like an extra £300-400. You know, so Apple not here for long. Gonna go and shoot a couple of bits of air. Oh, nice. You're gonna be here for yeah, no, yeah. We're gonna stretch this for probably an hour and a half. So yeah, not that I'm not paying attention, but you guys are in my periphery vision. So yeah, Ryan Thomas, my guy. So that's Apple. Apple. If we're gonna be, it's so easy to bash Apple, right? But if we are gonna be honest, they have made some moves where you as the end consumer, you do see the cost saving for an Apple product, not against the competition. Because if you always compare it against the competition, Apple is usually poor value for money in terms of just looking at it from raw paper to paper to paper to paper to paper, right? But um we could see the cost saving. We could see the cost saving. That's why potentially with the leaked prices that were posted before of all four models, the normal iPhone 12 with 128 gigabytes of storage at that 5.4-inch size that they were rumoring or leaking is Ben, you've lost weight, mate. You're looking for yeah, actually diverting pause. Yeah, I did a so just as if anyone's been following me, I kind of been going a bit hard at the fitness as of recently because of lockdown. So I started in May, didn't have proper training gear, strained my knee, rested for 2 weeks, started up again 8th of June. From 8th of June I was 101 kilos, and it's been less than a month, pretty much intermittent fasting, eating between 12 and 8 o'clock, exercising pretty much nearly every day, trying to beast it. I'm at 91.7 kilos now, so I've lost practically 10 kilos. And I ain't really changed much in my diet apart from just beasting, exercising, and just minor changes. So I feel good, man. It feels nice still. So I appreciate you for noticing. Yeah, trying to get back to the old me from 10 years ago a little bit. I think the starting price of that 128 gig 5.4-inch iPhone 12 with the OLED panel, if they get the quality control and stuff right, 649, guys. I'm gonna be straight. That iPhone is gonna sell whether it's got a charger or not. If it at least comes with a cable, let's just be honest, it's gonna sell. The 12 Max 749 128 gig, no charger with a cable, it will sell. Honestly, it will sell in its drones. I am worried for the liability aspect, because again, Apple's quality control when it comes to their charger and their cable, their charger and their cable quality, there's memes about it. Apple's charger and cable quality, it's really not that great. It's really not that great. So already you're leaving it in the hands of people to get these third-party accessories. I don't know if you guys remember, like with the cables and the chargers, that when you plug in, it says this accessory is not supported. Mind you, if they give you a cable, you might have that problem. But the voltage and the amp regularity coming through, if it's not an official charger, you're already adding another variable of things going wrong. Apple, you have a track record when it comes to your batteries and the slowdowns, and I know you've put things into place, but I don't think you really want to open yourself up to any potential things that go wrong long term because you didn't supply official accessories with your top premium phones that people are investing in, and then something goes wrong. And I know you would want to say, get Apple Care, get insurance. Yeah, you always recommend that, right? But I just think there's a fine line. Personally, you can't do that to the Pro devices. You just can't. You cannot do that to the Pro devices. You can't do that. You can't do that. Although the mobile phone and the laptop are different, the general principle is the same. You can't give someone a laptop without a charger, even if you just give them the cable. Even with these newer laptops that are coming with USB-C power delivery up to 100 watts, which I love laptops that charge over USB-C. It's the way forward, power delivery, all the things. But I just worried that this is something that personally, for them to get away with, they really have to make the cost saving visible to the end consumer. They have to, just like what they did with the XR to the iPhone 11, they have to make it more visible. One. If they make it more openly visible, it's going to be much, much easier to bite the bullet. If they supply cable, even easier. And they can only do it to the 12 and 12 Max. They cannot do it to the, I don't care what anyone says, they cannot do it to the Pro models. It's a Pro device. It's an insult if you do that. Personally, I think they cannot do that to a Pro device. They cannot. Anyone can give me any reason why they think it doesn't matter or not. We just got Apple to the point where finally they actually put a power delivery 18-watt base charger in there. Finally. Now they're going to take that away? No. No. It's a Pro device. You're sticking Pro at that price all the way north up to 1,000. Whether it's e-waste or not, yeah, you cannot do that. If you want to balance your e-waste, do that on those normal devices, your SEs, your iPhone 11s, your XRs, the iPhone 12, 12 Max that is coming. Do it on those phones. Make sure you have a cable. Make sure the packaging is as slim as possible. Don't supply earphones if you don't want. And make sure that the cost saving is genuinely visible to customers. So that even the guys in store that are selling the product, when customers complain, it's like, hey, Apple really want to save you a lot of money. What they're assuming is that you, being a previous iPhone customer, you have these accessories already, whether it's your first gen AirPods, AirPods Gen 2, AirPods Pro, you've got these things at home already with your cable, so we can save you a lot more money, right? For the normal iPhone 12 and 12, for any, I've been in mobile phone sales. I got my guy tech that's in here. He's from that. If you can get people to communicate that to customers and they can understand it, great. Now those ones that are switching that they don't, then it's like, hey, we've got the official accessories. You can buy it, and it's pretty much gonna work out to be what you would have spent if it all came together, right? But you're just spending it up front now. And then, hey, you're good to go. Your line rent or your monthly is even cheaper because Apple saved you all the money on the end. But on a Pro device, none of that talk. Don't make someone that's buying a high-end Pro device go through that hassle, right? I think that's where we need to get the split. 12, 12 Max. All the e-savings for all those accessories there, I think if they start doing it from there, I think that's actually not a bad thing. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but you can't make Pro devices in a way where you're going to make people add all these extra loopholes in. A Pro device should come with, and I honestly think they should learn a leaf from Apple and from Samsung's book. Some of their Pro devices or their high-end devices come with their truly wireless earbuds in the box. I think Apple should start doing that to some extent. I think they should. You know, and even though they won't, you cannot. We just got you to the point where you've got these power delivery fast chargers in the Pro devices. You cannot now take that away completely and be like, yeah, just buy your own Pro charger. Nah, that's much for Pro devices. That's pushing it too far. But keeping an open mind with the normal 12 devices, the non-Pro devices, I can understand if they want to start balancing e-saving with smaller boxes, less accessories, pretty much bare bones, but even cleaner. I can work with that. I can open my mind to that. And I think that's why I wanted to have this discussion. Unless I've missed it, I don't think anyone else has split it from that. I think everyone has just assumed it's the whole complete iPhone 12 series. We don't know that yet. And even then, it's still a rumor. It's still a rumor, honestly. It's still honestly a rumor. But it can't be on. I think if it's split in that middle and they communicate it, and they make the price reduction on the end user very, very visible. Remember, go back. If you don't remember, the 64 gig iPhone XR was $749. The iPhone 11 the year after, which is clearly the better phone, right? $699. They actually reduced the price. So the end user saw the difference. Hey, I'm getting a dual camera. Yes, it's the same screen, pretty much the same design, even nicer colors, even more powerful. And we're getting a really up-to-date camera that is really, really up-to-date. 2 camera lenses, you know. I can take portrait mode of people. I've got the ultra wide. The zoom is not that relevant necessarily. So I'm getting all the iPhone 11 Pro camera, especially with the front facing camera, still being able to do 4K UHD 60 frames a second. So many other things and that, you know, you made people feel like raw. And I recommend the iPhone 11 for days. I recommended one of my family members to get the iPhone 11 like 2 days ago. Asked her, what phone do you use? I use an iPhone 7 Plus. Get an iPhone 11. It rolled off the tongue. I didn't even have to think about whether the display was trash, it was low resolution, it was LCD. I just like, yeah, that's the phone for you to get. You don't really need the Pro for what you need. The price is good. Get what you need. Go. Like, I wasn't even trying to pitch the whole switch to Android. Nah, just get the iPhone 11. And it will be the same. It will be the same. It will be the same energy that's going to be for the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Max. It's going to be that same energy regardless, because if they can make the price more visible to the end user that is cheaper than what it was before, and you're getting a better phone, especially with the OLED screen and these triple cameras that are going to be in the older dual cameras. Oh, you're laughing. You're laughing. So, damn. My shorts was rolling up. Ooh. So yeah, man, that's my thoughts. That is my thoughts. And I thought I wanted to drop my 2 cents on it. I wanted to drop my 2 cents on it and see what's good. All right, let's go back up. Let's go back up and see what's going on. Man, you guys are going hard in the comment sections, and I appreciate you, man. This is good look. This is good look. This is a good look. This is a good look. It's a good look still. All right, we're live streaming on Periscope as well. Pinned onto the comment, and we've got that at Lover of Tech BA on Twitter, on the Twitters. Hopefully, I've not ignored the Twitter family. Let me see if there's anyone on Twitter that's actually made any comments. I don't think anyone's made any comments, but I don't know if my okay, yeah. Periscope's coming through nicely. All right, let me just go back to the top. Enjoy the stream, keep up the great work. Can't stick around as of for Ryan, got a catch. Yeah, no problem, man. We'll definitely chat. Have a great evening. If you're heavy into wireless charging, then it's not a problem. Bro, let's really be honest. What's the majority of people that are heavy into wireless charging? Desk, armchairs, sofas. I don't think there's that many people that are that deep rooted into wireless charging. We would like to think so, but really and truly, come on, no one is. That's where the point of contention is. Apple should use USB-C if they're really about that e-waste. Exactly. I mean, most companies don't even include a brick in their Bluetooth boxes. In their Bluetooth boxes? What do you mean? Hey bud, yeah. Yep, at the price. I love the iPhone 11 Pro so much. I really don't want to. I really don't see a need to upgrade. Yeah, that's true. This the first time I don't have to hype to go out and spend. Even if they drop the blue one up, yeah, no, that makes sense. I love my iPhone XR and I still get the 12 Pro. Also, Ben, yeah, no, I appreciate it. I see you, Tanner. 12 Pro or Pro? 12 Pro, 12 Max. I see you, bro. Pro or Max? I'm torn. Nice. Tanner, go with the Pro if you love the size of the XR. Yep, that's true. I'm gonna mention the barber has nice chew one time hard. Fam, I'm telling you, lockdown, yeah, not getting a fade, not getting a shape up, not getting a face sorted for summer. Jeez, it's a problem, especially when you're on, you know, when it's bad, yeah, when you're on camera and you're editing yourself, yeah, it's already narcissistic going through that process, and you're looking at yourself and you're thinking, how am I combing and how am I brushing my hair and I'm looking worse? When you start looking homeless in front of the camera, that's not a good look. You need to trim up. So yeah, man, I had to trim up quick before it got too peak. Salute, Ben. I'm trying to get like you. I'm down 5 pounds. Yeah, that's a good look, bro. Just keep going. You start from somewhere, man. Intermittent fasting is good. Just drink nothing but water. Skip breakfast. Eat between 12 and 8. Eat what you eat normally, but cook it. Eat what you eat normally, but cook it in a healthy way. If you fry chips, for example, or fries, as you guys call it, instead of frying it, oven it. You know, if you make burgers, don't cook it in oil, grill it, you know? And whatever you eat in terms of portions, like what you eat usually in terms of portioning to eat till you're full where you get the itis, don't do that. Cut that portion in half. And then if you feel hungry after, don't eat any more food. Just get fruits, man, and just drink water. It will balance you out for the day. That's all you need to do. And then the real cheat code is just exercise. Find your own exercise to just burn somewhere between 700 to 1,000 calories a day. Trust me, you'll shed weight quicker than you could even think. Less than a month, I've lost 10 kilos. So if you don't believe me, trust me. And I'm not some fitness expert. I just did it on a minor whim and it's just paid off. I don't think the lower range phones will have OLED. No, it's been rumored that the lower end phones will have, it will be an OLED across. What's going to be different with the Pro models should be the ProMotion 120 hertz display. If they make sure that they optimize the battery like what they did with the ProMotion on the iPad Pros, but it should, they're taking a leaf out of Samsung's book, which for once is a good thing. OLED across board. I don't see that to be a problem. You know, some people are worried about, well, if the Pro models are not really going to be getting getting OLED, then how are you not going to know the difference? Bro, most people buy iPhone 11s versus the Pro because they can't really tell the difference between the screens anyway. So why can't you just make it OLED across the board? And Apple's great with their panel calibration, so why not just do that and just stop the whole differentiating between the two, you know? So yeah, I think they'll have LED. Nah, I feel like Apple can, and they will. Yeah, no, they will. But I think they should only do it on the 12 models. Will Apple sell their XDR display without a stand? So that will be the defense people. Oh, that's crazy. Insult or not, the companies will do it. What's good, my Project 13? Been a while, bro. Because the average consumer will still buy these smartphones. Yeah, of course they will. And I don't like. I feel like that this average consumer term, they always get done dirty just because they will. That doesn't mean they don't deserve to be given what is rightfully theirs for what they're spending. I don't think just because an average consumer will buy a product and not necessarily boycott it, that it's not right based on ethics to make sure that you give them what is rightfully what should be expected, you know. And if it's not, make sure that the cost saving is something that they see and feel visibly and they understand it, you know. So just them buying it alone, that doesn't mean that, hey, just do anything. And you know, I don't agree with that. What's good, Morris? Wonder what people would have said if it was Samsung not adding the charger. Exactly. It's the same energy we got to keep. We got to understand it, and we've got to kind of give that expectation there. Just give me the phone, keep everything else. Yeah, I guess so, but I just don't think it's fair to do that for a Pro device. For an iPhone 12, iPhone 12 Plus, if they make the cost saving visible like they did with the XR to the 11, communicate it, and people on the end user, especially the sales advisors that are going to be selling these people these phones, can communicate it to people and they can understand, then I'm all for it. But on a Pro device, you just cannot do that. Regardless, I can't rock with that. I can understand it from an iPhone 12 and 12 Max point of view, but I can't with the Pro devices. No. What up, T? Andreas, thank you. I sell chargers and cables. I've restocked most by far lightning cables. Yep. Still learning my camera, bro. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get in. Galaxy Note 21 S Pen sold separately. It could do. It could do. You never know. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got cut the S Pen e-waste. You never know. What's good tech for your needs? Thanks for joining tonight. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying the show. I'm a wireless charger holic. Cool. That's cool. How many? Name me 5 people in your circle, Tanner, that are the same, that come on the same energy as wireless charging as you. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's fine. I'm glad you are. The convenience is there. Just name me 5 people, which is a handful of people in your circle that are equally giving the same energy as wireless charging that you do. And I guarantee you at least 3 to 2 out of those 5 people have a phone that has wireless charging. They've never used that feature. Does not mean wireless charging is not relevant, but people don't go harder as they should. Bionic Scoop in the house. What's good, Scoop? I see you starting on your channel as well, man. That's a good look. S Pen needs to be premium on a Note. It's a very flimsy quality, is not there. It's very hard for the size of it, man. The size of it is as good as you get, to be honest. Just wear a hat like everyone else. Now things are opening back. That's right. Yep. It's a rumor, but the charger is not set in stone. We shall see. Yeah, whole family, honestly. Has anyone got a Max Plus iPhone, the big one? I had an iPhone 10s Max, XS Max, but yeah, I was just too heavily invested in so many other phones. I just wasn't using it, so I sold it. And I didn't see the need to do my yearly upgrade to get an iPhone 11 Pro because I wasn't impressed with the upgrade difference with the iPhone 11 Pro. Personally, I'm speaking for myself. And I think I'll be a little bit more impressed with the Pro model, but I just don't know whether I want to go small size again, whether it's normal Pro, and just have a slightly more one-handed device. I prefer bigger phones, but maybe I do want to balance out having a much more one-handed device, whereas most of the time my Android phones are the ones that are all screen all the time. Oh, nah, this 7 Pro screen, yeah, still gets me. This 7 Pro screen still gets me, you know. Oh, it's buff. And the reason why is that my viewing experience for content consumption is always nice on Android. Always nice on Android. So I might actually go normal iPhone 11 Pro. I might actually do that this year. Yeah, I might do that. I might do that. I might do that still. Because it won't be my main device. Yeah. Rather than going for the max. Not even because of the price. It's just, yeah. Um, and most of my clients, me, I use it, Tanner. Amen. Yeah, 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 yeah. Makes total sense. Okay, but the big phone you had, could it easily fit in your pocket? I'm thinking of buying one. If it's gonna be your main phone, if it's gonna be your main, if it's gonna be your main and only phone, go for the Plus model. Go for the Max model, whether it's 12 Max or 12 Pro Max. I would always recommend that. But because the iPhone will not be my main phone, and I have, mine's just a weird situation. So to balance it, rather than having two big phones, having a one-handed iPhone might be a bit refreshing again. I might not necessarily like it, but it could be the phone that I take out when I'm exercising because I know it's easy to put in my pocket. It's one-handed. It's the iPhone. I don't really consume media on it that much, but quick replies and stuff. But if it's going to be your main and only phone, I would recommend that you get the Plus model because you need it to be a content consumption device for when you're watching videos, movies, doing stuff. So that's my recommendation. But if it's not your main phone, then yeah. If your main phone is always the big phone, I always say the second phone, try and make it a smaller phone so it feels less of a burden. It does make a difference because these are the things that you're going to be holding on a daily basis. But yeah, I do highly recommend that you go watch Trenton's video, you go watch Technically T's video, you go watch Zach Talk Tech's video, and most likely you see Marquez's video because that video probably would have gone trending. You would have seen it. It's got millions of views. I don't need to promote his stuff. Um, I gotta say I'm not a big phone fan. Yeah, I mean it's each to their own. I get it. I'm a big phone fan, but my main phone, especially this, like I'm still so happy with the 7 Pro. Like I'm still so happy with the 7 Pro. Like I'm gonna ride this phone for a decent while because I just like all screen. I genuinely do like all screen. I wish it was all screen and flat that like the Oppo Reno, but I'll take the slight curve with the 90 hertz and everything that it comes with. I really do that. This is still, I think the 7 Pro still has the best display on any smartphone, period. Like the 7 Pro specifically, not on the technicality, but I just feel like something about this display is more than the sum of its parts if you just look beyond it from a technical standpoint. So I'm really just, I'm really gonna rock with this for a while. You see, so I think because I enjoy my content consumption media on there, I don't think I could be able to deal with a second big phone personally. It feels a bit too cumbersome. The reason why is that the 7 Pro, the normal 7T, isn't that much smaller, and when I'm carrying both, it always feels a bit too much. It does feel a bit too much. So I think I will go for a 12 Pro. 12 Pro, 128 gig. Just get it in, get on my EE upgrade, get my friends and family, we move and just bounce and just do lots of content on it, man, and just enjoy it and just roll. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, pro model. And I really do hope that being spoilt with the high refresh rate and stuff, I really do hope that yeah, we do get promotion. I pray we really need promotion, Apple. Please do everything in your power to do your crazy battery optimization. Please give us promotion. You give me promotion, even if you don't give me USB-C, which I still will be very annoyed at, right? USB, you know, give me ProMotion, OLED, slightly better design, you know, slightly more RAM. Make sure 6 gig is in there like it should have been from before, like your iPad Pros. Hey, you know what? I'll rock with an iPhone 12 Pro. Normal, 128 gig, call it a day, and we're good. I really would. Especially with the changes to iOS 14, I appreciate that Apple is a more listening Apple in that sense, you know. But definitely, you cannot not include the chargers in the Pro models. You like, no, fight me on it. Anyone can fight me on it. But I'm not. I will not. It will not be acceptable if they do not include chargers in a Pro model. But it will be acceptable if they don't. If the cable's included on the Pro, on the normal, on the non-Pro models, if cable's included, and the visible price saving, it's visible to the end consumers. And I feel like low key it is. 5.4-inch OLED iPhone, 128 gigabytes of storage with 5G capability, starting at $649. $50 cheaper than the iPhone 11, and it's even more compact and more pocketable. I think that's a win. Provisionally, my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think, man. Let me know what you guys think, if you agree with what I've bought, because I just don't think anyone else bought that perspective. So I kind of wanted to share my perspective and drop my 2 cents on it, man. Woo! Yeah, boy. I don't even know how this stream is looking on Periscope, but I hope it's looking all right still. Yeah, setup is looking clean still. I think this is my favorite live stream setup so far, how I've done it. I don't know what you guys think, man. I think I dig this. I diggity dig this. I think this is the most concurrent viewers that we've had on the stream. 15 people. God damn. You guys are really holding it down. I appreciate this, man. This is a good turnout. This is a good turnout still. It's a good turnout, man. This is a good turnout. Nah. I left Samsung time ago. Where I delete? I left Samsung time ago, my G. Like the light in the background. Aperture MC. All mobile phone collected, and it's an RGB light that can be wirelessly charged and supports USB-C power delivery, and you can charge it and use it at the same time, wirelessly or with the cable, and it doesn't run low on power. And it's all phone app controlled as well as you controlling it. So I can change it all on the phone on the fly, man. It's sick. It's dope. It's dope. I like it. This is the party light effect, man. It just goes through different lights. You get me? Nah, man. Just adding a slight dynamic. You know me, I always like to keep the quality nice and crispy for you guys. And yes, we are dual streaming. So Twitter fam, Periscope, we've got the stream on Twitter or pinned on the profile, Lover of Tech BA, Lover of Tech initial B, initial A, all is one word. Lover of Tech, LOVEROFTECHBA. So go check out there. But definitely, man, the YouTube stream is also here as well. That's the main place. You want to jump in and get involved, 100%. I'm looking at both, so hopefully I don't miss anyone in the comment section on the Twitters. But yeah, man, hopefully we're looking good. Hopefully you guys had a great week and a great weekend as well, man. Nice stream setup. I appreciate that, guys. Tech swing mic sounds like a dope. You did a video on the RGB light. Nah, not yet. I will do. Envy your office space, man. Right now, gotta fold my mattress in half. Yeah, bro. I don't envy that, and I know the pain. I went through. Yeah, I don't envy. I don't envy you, man. It will come in due time. You're killing it, Ryan, man. Killing it, Ryan. So if you guys follow Android Authority, you know, Ryan's the main videographer for UK for Android Authority, so go check him out there. And it's also a personal channel, Original Feltech. Original Feltech. All right. that's the main topic for tonight, man. That's the main topic. Anything else that you guys want to talk about? Anything else that you guys want to talk about? We can do a little small camera talk because I got some stuff that I can share there. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that for free. Bookmarks. We'll do a small camera talk still. We'll do a small camera talk. Why not? Why not? Why not? Do it for the fans. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the fans. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the fans. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the vine. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the vine. I ain't gonna do it. Okay. We'll do some camera talk. We'll do some camera talk. We will do some camera talk. We'll do some camera talk. Yeah, we'll do some camera talk. Okay. Canon. All right. Right. This one's for my creators and the camera junkies because the camera scene is popping off, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am not gonna lie to you at all. The camera scene is popping off. It's popping off really well. It's exciting stuff, especially if you're a creator, man. Especially if you're a creator. So I'm just opening up my tabs and we'll switch it up and we'll go. We'll switch it up and we'll go. We'll do it still. And share a perspective of what needs to happen. All right, here we go. Hopefully you guys should be able to see the screen, man. Hopefully you lot should be able to see the screen still. Live streaming, let me jump back into the comments. Kanye's presidency 2020, bro. If a reality TV show star like Donald Trump can be president, Kanye can be president too. Whether we like the sound of that or not, you got to keep the same energy on the same side. That's how I see it. If a reality TV show guy can come with big dick energy, ooh, my language, big energy and somehow becomes president, in the same breath, Kanye can be president as well. And we it may sound weird, but 2020 is all kinds of weird. Anyway, Canon really want to live up to the name Canon. They really want to shoot from the cannon. 9th of July, baby. Yo, what's good, Zach? Zach, you're just joining the stream now when I referenced a whole topic on you, Technically T, and Trenton Marshall's video. Now you just joined. What's good, Zach? What's good? Welcome to the Sunday night second chill live stream show. Hope you're good. You're gonna have to replay it and watch it, man, because I referenced your video. So, guys, the Zach Talk Tech, his video on the legal aspects of why Apple should supply a charger in there. I did reference him, so go check his channel out and go see. Great show. Gotta go sleep. Looking forward to your next video. Be safe. Yes, make sure you press that notification bell, the ding bell. Press it because the new video is going live tomorrow. Am I in trouble? I'm gonna have to watch a you do have to watch a replay. Yep. Happy Canada Day and also happy Independence Day to my US guys as well. The wait is almost over. Canon are going to be doing a virtual live stream. And this is going to be a very, very big one. Canon R5 and R6, no doubt, full frame. That's what's going to be there. And this is a good shift. This is a good shift. Canon are just like we always, I made this joke to one of my guys, and I always said that we always wanted Canon to step up to the plate, but we didn't want them to break the plate. Like, damn. And what I mean by break the plate is this. Check this. This is from EOS HD. Here are Canon's EOS R5 8K video recording options. Like, this is just insane. This is just reading this is insane. I don't even know what to do with this info. Like, it's crazy. It shoots DCI 17:9 8K video. It shoots Ultra HD 8K video. In RAW, all intra codec and IPB. 24 frames a second, 25 frames a second, or if you're on NTSC, you know, it changes that as well. Crazy. Like I don't even know what I don't even know what to say to this. Yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts still. That's just nuts. Cinema DCI 8K resolution is labeled 8KD, which obviously makes sense. And then you've got the ultra high definition version of the 8K option, which is recording in 716 by 9, and it's the resolution of 70. This is the 8K resolution you see in your living room TV if you've got one. And then obviously the DCI version is what you see that gives you that slightly wider aspect ratio. And I don't even know, bro. NTSC is obviously going to be 30 frames and 24 frames a second. So raw, internal raw. It shoots all of this with the H.265 codec as well, and it's 10-bit 42 color sampling in the 4K codec. And let's see what Sony's reply is. Wow, it's gonna be a busy week after the 9th on a Thursday. This is big news. This, you know what? Yeah, this camera is unnecessarily good for no reason. They could have just done 6K. They really could have just done 6K and just called it a day. I don't know what Canon's motive is yet, but I think they've just gotten fed up of us trolling them. Now they just really want to show people like, we're Canon for a reason, and we've got heat to bring. And I'm low-key scared. I'm scared in a good way. Like, this is much. This is much. And apparently it's been confirmed that there's no recording limits either. Obviously relative to the storage size. But I don't know what new generation processor that they've got in there. But this is nuts. No one needs all of this, especially the fact that it shoots slow motion at 4K 120 full frame, no crop. That's better than what you get on a C500 Mark II, which crops in. It crops in when it does. It doesn't even do 4K 120. C300 Mark II does, and it doesn't crop. But that's a smaller sensor at Super 35 APS-C. This is full frame, and it's doing 4K 120 internal with dual pixel autofocus and full sensor readout. They've confirmed it and they've said it. I don't know what I really don't know what the catch is, but this just seems way too good. And if they do actually pull it off and the usability is on point, that's a scarily high standard to set for this decade of mirrorless cameras. That's very high. And then from what we're seeing with the R6, if the R6 is going to come in somewhere between 2,000 to 2,500 pounds body only, RF lenses are expensive, but I'll tell you what, man, dual UHS-II card slots, 4K, basically 42 internal, 10-bit, 4K 60, you know, 4K HD 120, no crop, dual pixel autofocus in all the modes, and IBIS on a full frame sensor, 20 megapixels. Man, that's just scarily good. That's scarily good. And the A7S III, the A7 IV, I don't think I think what's going to be so sad is I think the A7S III will only be as good as the R6, and Sony will have no answer for the R5 because they just got caught off. The A7S III will only be able to match up to what the R6 can do. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more. I might be wrong. Maybe a little bit more. But that's my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion. Ooh. Be right back. Cool. Damn, it's coming. Yeah, it is. Hey, what's going on in here? Yeah, not much. What up? Great show. I'm gonna have to add this to the Canon thing in my calendar. Yep. You definitely do. This is big for creators, man. This is big for creators. The resolution is dumb. Yeah, it's if you do the maths, the DCI version of the 8K that's shooting, that works out to be 35 megapixels. 35 megapixels. The UHD ultra high definition version of the 8K is 33 megapixels. It's a good kind of overkill, but it's overkill nonetheless. And I'm really interested to see how usable, because H.265 is a very efficient, high efficiency video codec. It's very good on compression and storage. It's very good. And I want to see how much usable 8K footage that you can record where it doesn't feel crazy to use. And if the 8K, it's not about the resolution not being usable and the resolution being bad. It's about the files. If the files are manageable based on good compression options, and you can edit on your timeline, even with proxies, and you've got 8K and you can store it and you can manage it, they might just want to be pulling off making 8K accessible. And if they make 8K accessible, remember, YouTube has been able to accept 8K for a while. If Canon are trying to prove a point that you can make 8K accessible, I think people might, on those odd occasions where they really want to flex on certain videos that they're making, they might want to shoot in 8K and not feel the pinch. And I'm open to that. I'm genuinely open to the bar being raised, so long as you can match the bar being raised with good usability and accessibility where you can still tap into it. I'm for it. And if anyone can do it, Canon can. So I think that's just the only thing I really wanted to add to it, man. I think that's the only thing I really wanted to add to it. Still, I'm excited. As a gearhead and a camera junkie. I like this energy Canon are coming on. You know, I really like this energy Canon camera, and it's a good return to form. There will be shortcomings. We'll find out the shortcomings. We will do, but at the same time, it's safe to say that they're not going to be the only ones. Canon don't do stuff like this unless they're really, really ready. And the level of confidence that they're disclosing a lot of information, it's a different turn for them. It's like whether is this situation or not that's happening in the world, it's like, nah, we don't care. We still wanna make sure that we set a tone for what the standard should be for this decade. What separates these pro level cameras from smartphones, or the invasion and the dominance of smartphones. So I like that they're trying to do something to really separate the difference between having a proper professional hybrid camera versus your smartphone, which I'm all for. Yo, what's good, Ezekiel? Yeah, it's been a while. Good to have you on your stream. Good to have you on the stream. We just hit the 1 hour mark, so we'll probably start rounding up very, very, very soon. But yeah, for us content creators, the Canon R5 and R6, and honestly, if the Panasonic S1H, let me see what the price on the S1H is. Hold on. Lumix S1H. Lumix Chrome. Okay, raw. Okay, S1H has dropped a lot in price. I think they're doing that. No, actually, no. That's not pricing with VAT. Thank you. Sorry, that was about taxes. If the Canon EOS R5, if it's the same price as the S1H or somewhere around there, on paper is already better value. It really is. And it's actually, considering you're getting IBIS on a full frame sensor, it's high resolution, so you can actually purely use it for photography. And you get 4K 120, 10-bit internal across the board, and you get 8K, that's in 10-bit, and raw internal, not external. Yeah, the S1H is in trouble. And actually, in a way, it does make, and the fact that you get class leading dual pixel autofocus as well. If the R5 becomes anywhere around this price, that's if they do that, if they really do pull that off, 399, 35, 3600, yeah, I'll be impressed. Color me impressed. Color me provisionally impressed. Everything, the jury's out. We'll find out on Thursday what's good, but the jury's out. But color me just provisionally impressed. This is the stuff where I always say competition will always bring out the best in every manufacturer. You never ever want to leave a manufacturer to be too dominant. It was only just slightly over 2 years ago, Sony was the big boy. What's good, bro? Finally done shooting A-roll. I like that efficiency. Ryan just knocking it out, light work. I like that, man. I like that. Efficiency over perfection any day, man. Any day. They are going, but the thing is, it's good. It was only slightly 2 years ago where like Sony were wiping the floor off everyone, especially Canon, so much that we just thought there's no way Canon will catch up. We all said that there's no way Canon will catch up. We said it all over our chest. Now they're proving that, hey, we're not just catching up. We're going so far to the point where we don't see ourselves upgrade. Can you imagine what the upgrade to the EOS R5 will be? What's next? 16K? They're doing it in such a way where it's like they almost don't want that camera to be upgraded for at least another 10 years, because no one's going to be able to catch up to what it's going to be able to do. And I'm all for that energy. I'm so for that energy. It's crazy. And these are the things that I like. It just means that it holds better value. It gets the support that it needs. You get the lens ecosystem that gets matched to that. You get a product that you invest in once and you don't need to worry about it. And it doesn't get in the way of your creation process. You don't have to ever worry about the gear getting in the way of your creation process, because it gives you all the shooting power, but with all the ease of use and all the usability, ease of use, and the accessibility that you want, from things like great battery life, a great display, great storage options, no record, like all of those bottlenecks are taken away, where you never feel scared that if I've got something to create, whether it's a very simple to a very advanced project, I don't worry. I don't have to even think twice that can my gear handle it. My mind is, yeah, I can. I'll rock with it. I'll go. And that's a beautiful thing to have. If you want to charge a certain amount to someone or something because you want to output 8K for that occasion, you can. The master files are in 8K. You can scale it down to however they want, whether it's 720p for this social media, 1080p for here, 4K for here, or if you want to give them the master 8K file so it lasts for ages, you charge them a premium at every level of output that you want. That's a level of flexibility and people don't want to open their mind. All they want to open their mind to is that we don't need, bro, you don't need cruise control in your car. You don't need self-parking on your car. There's a lot, bro. I'm telling you about us human beings, yeah. There is so much that we don't need. There's so much that we don't need. The McLaren F1, I'll go back. The McLaren F1, yeah, when it was able to do the top speed of 242 miles an hour back in 1995, back then when BMW made those engines for it, completely unnecessary. Human beings, we like to push boundaries because it's something that we have to do. The bar has to be raised. If we stopped at what we don't need, right, there will be no progress. What we should be celebrating is the bar being raised, but the bar is being raised while the price is being made attainable and accessible, and the usability is being improved. The user friendliness is being improved. The limitations are going down, right? Like, I hate driving cars without cruise control on long journeys. Not because I don't like driving. I'm a big petrol head. I love driving. But driving long journeys is boring. Why do you think Teslas are selling so well with these autopilots? Especially in LA. I hear LA traffic is nuts. Do you think someone that's gotten used to that convenience of autopilots want to go back to a car that doesn't have it? Do you need autopilot? Shouldn't you be able to drive the car completely 100% by yourself? So the argument of we don't need stuff kind of have to open your mind to the progression of how the bar needs to be raised, and the positive effect that comes from that is that the good stuff that's already good enough becomes even cheaper. It just tanks even more, makes it much more accessible, much more attainable. So I'm looking forward to what Canon are bringing, man. It will wake the other manufacturers up to make their products better, cheaper, much more accessible, much more user friendly, better design, better ergonomics. It will force that. It will force that. Simple. And when you force that, you just stop people making bad investments, right? And the investments will be based on preference, but not based on mistake purchases that later on, when they find out that actually these products don't live up to certain expectations, you want to eliminate that as much as possible, so that whoever wants to pick whatever brand is more down to preference, but not because they made a mistake purchase of, you bought this thinking it was this, but actually there's so much limitations that it's not going to meet your expectations. That's a very bad place to be. Bro, like Tanner, thank you for the super chat, bro. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you big time. Thank you. 24K. I feel I feel that's it. Here's how I see it. Even my A64 is a pile of crap. I won't be satisfied until I can create what I see other people do with it. I want to truly master it. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I don't need any more quality. That said, it's when your job is a side gig, sure. But when it's the job is yeah. I really recommend that you move away from the 6400, 6300. Like I was so beyond that camera. I don't even know how you're still using it. And for you actually doing content creation as your job that you get paid for, Ryan, and then also on the side, uh you've mastered it enough. Honestly, in my opinion. If the bar is never raised, we won't evolve. And I keep saying this. Some if overkill is done and there's no compromise, or if overkill is done and there's no compromise to excellent usability and accessibility, in fact the usability and accessibility goes up to match it, I don't see where the complaint is. And if the price matches the competition or undercuts the competition, I already raised the bar like the Panasonic S1H, I don't see where we need to complain. Even if you don't need it, fine, you've got the option. You tap into it when you grow into it, meaning that that product is going to last much longer. No one likes a lot. Everyone's like, we don't have 8K displays. We don't have bro, I shoot 4K videos. I edit in 4K. I upload in 4K. My monitor is 1080p. So my home TV is 1080p, right? That's my thing. That's my thing that I always say that these I know people that still have CRT TVs. You know, does that mean we shouldn't really broadcast in HD or 4K? Is it necessary? And you can always make the argument, but I don't think so. People will say we don't need it, can't afford it. Yeah, that's always the case. That's always the case. That's always the case as well. That's also a good point. The thing is that if we don't need new technology, it's never used. No, we don't, but then we will be the same people that are complaining when things are not progressing. Why not enjoy the fact that when things progress, if they progress and there isn't a price increase, and if they progress and there's actually a price decrease, why is that not a good thing? That's my argument. If progression can come with equally as good accessibility, usability, user friendliness, and better pricing, or equal to good pricing, you're getting more, and it's not compromising how you use it, I don't see where the complaint is. I really don't see where the complaint is. My opinion. Yeah, Ben, I got my first DSLR, which is an old Canon T5i. My lenses are the 24mm, 40mm, 55 to 205, and the kit lens. Cool. So far, it's been interesting figuring things out. Yeah, man, just rock with it. It's good. It's good to get like a proper camera to work with. It helps you. It helps you enjoy it more. It's like the like of StreamYard. Love the new features, but let's get 1080p, bro. That's why I don't use StreamYard. I love using OBS. It's a lot more work, but I like using OBS because it gives me the option to stream all the way up to 4K 60. You know, once I get enough bandwidth, I want to start streaming in 4K again. You know, that's me. I want to start and I will go through the hassles of doing all the lower thirds and this and that and whatnot. You know, I'm going to invest in a stream deck where I can stream and switch scenes very easy and stuff. I love I do love StreamYard for the ease of use, but I'll always give up for me, I'll give us a slight ease of use because I feel like the end result of how I output my videos to you guys is a lot more rewarding for me personally. You know, so StreamYard is on the right direction for the ease of use, but I do wish that they, even if it was a premium package that you pay for that gives you those higher bit rates and resolution options, I'll rock with it. I'll rock with it. Dag nabbit. What do you think about OnePlus Nord? Yeah, I mean, it looks different. It feels like OnePlus One all over again. Limited stock. It looks to be good. It looks to be good. It's gonna be OnePlus's most important phone. If they don't get this one right, market for me. Well, OnePlus will not be in a good place in the next 2 years. If you look at companies like your Nextbit Robins, your HTCs, your you know, essential phones and stuff, this is OnePlus's last ditch effort to make something stick. And if they don't get this one right, then I'll tell you what, this market's cruel, and no amount of cult or no amount of fandom to the brand will save them. And that's just me being cynical. Well, we got 18 concurrent views in here. Rah, okay. I think this is the most that we've got. HTC's back though. HTC's in their own country. Doesn't mean they're back. They're not an international presence. They're just in their own country. They're not back. HTC is far from back, bro. I'll tell you that for free. Boom, 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 boom. Righty, guys. I think that's pretty much all that I've been able to push through for tonight, man. I don't know what you guys got. If you guys got anything else for me, man, just let me know. You're gonna need a bigger boat. Oh, nah, this stream's been chilled still. I think this is the most concurrent viewers that we've had in a long time, man. I appreciate that, man. Try and do it a bit later. I see my US and Canada family. They like to hop through and come through. HTC needs to get on a partnership with Subaru and Toyota with the A86 and the BRZ. Thanks, bro. Quality content. Now, I appreciate that, man. Thanks for watching. It's a Shamar. Thank you. It's been good. It's been good still. It's been good still. It's been good still. I ain't got no more. I hope you guys enjoyed my perspective on the whole iPhone 12 no charger rumor. It ain't a leak. It's just a rumor. All of it could be debunked. We don't know, right? And Apple will do a conference in September. That is no surprise to anyone. They do that every single year, same time. So we should expect that, man. It's 3 months out. Before then, we should be getting Samsung's Note 20 flagship, which was leaked by them. That's a leak by them next month. So we'll see what the Note 20 has to offer, which initially looks good. We'll probably talk about it on the next stream still. What else? That's it, man. That's it. I hope you guys are blessed. Guys, stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe out there. Stay safe out there. Right. Just stay safe out there. And yeah, just look after your mental health as well, man. Like every little win that you get, see it as a big thing to help you carry you for the next day. Like it's challenging stuff, and we just work and rock with it. We just work and rock with it still. All right, man. Lover of Tech fam, Team TLS, the Tech Lover Squad. #. Make sure that you share this out. Guys, thank you for joining the stream. Hope you guys have a blessed week coming up. Hope you guys had a blessed week that went by. And, you know, we'll touch base. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.